Hello, I'm Professor Susan DeGize. This tutorial is on Practice 6.9a. Directions. Complete the table. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the sample for you. So in the key of D, the subtonic and the leading tone, they're both scale degree 7, right? But the leading tone is a raised scale degree 7. So the leading tone is going to be a diatonic half step below tonic, and the subtonic is a whole step below. So a step below D is C. So both of these can be C, but a whole step below is C, and a half step below is C sharp. So that's going to be the leading tone. So there's several different strategies you can do. First, I would say always put the letter name in first, because it's always going to be a diatonic step below. And then probably the easiest thing to do is to do the leading tone first, because that's going to be a half step below. And then you can do the subtonic. But you can use whichever steps you want that makes it easy for you. All right, so go ahead and do numbers 1 through 9 on your own. Pause the video and press play when you're ready. Okay, you may have noticed I didn't put a little line on top of the C, and that's because the subtonic is not a key. So these are keys, but the subtonic is just a pitch. So the subtonic of D minor is C, the pitch C, not the key, and the leading tone of D minor is C sharp. So that's why there's no line above those. All right, so number 1, both of these are going to be B something. So a half step below C sharp is B sharp. So that means a whole step below C sharp is B. Number 2, both of these are going to be A something. A half step below B flat is just A. So that means a whole step below is A flat. Number 3, these are both going to be E's. A half step below F is E, and a whole step below F is E flat. These are both going to be F's. Now a half step below G sharp looks like G, right? But it's got to be F something. So what kind of F looks like G? Looks like G. So that would be F double sharp. So a half step below G sharp is F double sharp. And then a whole step below G sharp is just F sharp. Okay, number 5. These are both G's. A half step below A is G sharp. So a whole step below A is G. These are both D's. A half step below E is D sharp. So a whole step below E is D. These are also both D's. A half step below E flat is D, so a whole step below E flat is D flat. These are both C's. A half step below D sharp looks like D, but it's got to be C something. So what kind of C looks like D? C double sharp. So that means a whole step below D sharp is C sharp. And then both of these are G. So a half step below A flat is G, and a whole step below A flat would be G flat. Okay, so it's really important that you're able to identify the subtonic versus the leading tone. They are very different. Okay, so it's very, very important that you understand the difference between the subtonic and the leading tone. If you still are unsure, please reread the first part of section 6.9. You've now completed the tutorial for practice 6.9a. Thank you for watching.